Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to kind of work through a self-massage and yoga stretch for the psoas muscle. The psoas muscle is an incredibly important muscle. It involves a lot of where our low back pain comes from, if we struggle with bending our legs up and down. All those kind of things are geared and come from the psoas. So this is just a nice flow to just kind of focus on that. All you're going to need is a pillow, yoga bolster, whatever you got, a pillow of some sort. And then if you have like a myofascial ball, tennis ball, you can even use a canned good. I've used that before too. Go ahead and bring those too. That's going to help with our self-massage part. Of course, if you're looking for something really fancy and dandy like I got here, it is from the company Roga. You can use my code, The Higher Living Yoga, for some monies off. So go ahead and get you. They got lots of cool stuff. Foam rollers, all sorts of really cool, good goodies for massage and yoga. So check that out. Other than that, let's get started. All right, we are going to start on our belly, and we're going to put that pillow aside, and we're going to grab our myofascial tools, whether that's a tennis ball, myofascial ball, or canned good. And we're going to come onto our stomachs here. So the psoas is kind of located in the abdominal area and the front of the hip, and it kind of wraps around into the back as well. So very important muscle. So we're going to kind of start, you're going to kind of feel for where your rib cage is, and you're going to go just a little bit lower, and you're going to start by placing that ball right there. And it does feel a little uncomfortable. It could be a sensitive area. If it's too much where you can't breathe through it, go ahead and lift up slightly so that you're not compressing so deep into that area. But we really just want to focus our breath here, not rushing anything. Again, when we go into these muscles in a form of like attacking it, we're not going to help it. We're going to kind of piss it off more. And so we want to come at it with a little bit more gentleness. And our breath kind of brings that. So sitting with this moment here, inhaling in and exhaling out. Good. And you're just going to go a little bit lower from where you started. You're still kind of in the abdominal area, probably a little bit closer to the belly button, off to the side. So whichever side you started on, I started on the left. I probably should have told you which one I was starting on. So you'll be just a little bit left of the belly button on the left side. Again, finding our breath here. And you can feel that muscle honestly release when you focus on your breath. It's pretty wild. Good. Going lower now, so we're kind of in the hip, almost kind of groin area. We're not right on that joint or bone, just a little bit above it. Inhaling in. Letting that sink into the muscle there. Finding our breath. Inhaling in. And here, if you're feeling frisky and want a little bit of an extra stretch or challenge, you're just going to bend that left knee or right knee, whichever side you started on, bending it up and down. So we're kind of flexing that leg, and you'll kind of feel pressure in that front of the hip, in the quad. Inhaling in a couple more times, and exhaling out. Good. Beautiful. And that is honestly the perfect massage to do. So we're going to do that on the other side. We don't want to be lopsided. So you're going to find that rib cage, go a little bit lower. place our ball or our prop, whatever you're using, right in that area. And maybe you notice that one side feels a lot different. And that's pretty normal. Our bodies are usually never symmetrical on pain. So just kind of, again, moving with grace, moving with gentleness. We're not here to attack. We're here to just kind of work with it, right? Inhaling in, exhaling out. Honestly, my right side feels worse, which is honestly makes sense. I am right-sided. I'm more dominant on this side, but sometimes I feel my pain more on the left. So just kind of interesting to see how our body works. And sometimes referral pain is a real thing. One more deep inhale in and exhaling out. Good. We're going to move that prop again just a little bit lower so you're kind of closer to the belly button, off to the right side if you're on your right side. Again, whatever side you've moved on to. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Finding our breath here. One more deep inhale in. Good. We're going to lift up and move it down towards our hip area, almost kind of at the groin, not quite on that bone or that hip joint. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Again, if you want to bring a little bit of extra stretch or challenge, you can bend that knee up and down. Not foregoing your breath though, bringing it back with us as you bend the knee up and down. Good. One more time through. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Good. Removing that prop. And that is a great way to massage the psoas. Now we're going to go into a yoga stretch. Meet me on your back. So a good yoga stretch to kind of do after massage in the psoas area is a nice little front hip stretch. So you're going to grab that pillow I had you bring it to this flow, and you're going to kind of snuggle it right underneath. And as you lay down on your back, you can maneuver it right underneath your sacrum. So it naturally kind of lifts your hips up. And we'll all start with our knees up towards the sky. Good. So we're going to keep the right knee bent, and we're going to extend that left leg. And instantly as you do that, you will feel a nice deep stretch in the front of the hip, the abdominal wall, and even into that quad and hip flexor. Sitting here with our breath, not making any changes, just allowing this muscle to lengthen and find some space after that lovely massage we gave it. Inhaling in and exhaling out. Inhaling in and exhaling out. good. Going to bend that left leg and extend the right leg now. And again, not changing anything, just bringing our breath here. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Really think about bringing your breath to that hip. Big belly breaths here, inhaling in. One more time through. And exhaling out. Good. Bending that knee back up. We're going to end with just a little bit of windshield wipers back and forth. Good. Coming to stillness. Great work. Thank you so much for joining this yoga flow. It's such a great flow and massage to kind of work that psoas muscle, especially if you're struggling with low back pain and hip pain. Again, check out my other YouTube channels. Be sure to subscribe, like, share with people. If you're wanting to get some cool little yoga massage gadgets, check out Roga, and you can use my code The Higher Living Yoga at checkout for some money off. Thanks guys for all the support. I'll see you on the next one.